LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K23 Universe Mode. We are here on Impact Wrestling, just 2 weeks away from Multiverse of Matches. And we've got a huge show ahead of you tonight. We're starting things off with 6-man tag team action. You can see down there in the ring already, Rich Swann, Dirty Dango, and Brian Myers. But making their way out to the ring right now, the United Empire, Great-O-Khan, Chef Cobb, and Will Ospreay. The aerial assassin is in the impact zone, and most people here are on their feet. I do think I hear a very distinct British accent booing though. Think. But Will Ospreay and the United Empire are here tonight. It was revealed last week. Will Ospreay is challenging Joe Hendry for the digital media title at the upcoming Multiverse of Matches event. And now tonight, Ospreay leads United Empire into the charge here on Impact tonight. And yes, we are doing this match of an exhibition because there was no other way to edit Trios entrances right now. Because exhibitions, the only place Trios entrances work. And quite honestly, you know what? We're probably going to be an exhibition through Forbidden War. Forget what I said on Monday. As now, Will Ospreay, forearm strike, knocks back Dirty Dango, lifts him up. Hurricane Rana from Ospreay, taking down Dango. Into a running splash. Will Ospreay's got him down now, and Will Ospreay kicking him down here. He's got Dirty Dango where he wants him, and Ospreay. Oh, Dango catches him. Dango with a Hurricane Rana knocks him back, and Will Ospreay runs in. And Dango with a right hook. Dirty Dango fires away on him, kicks out the knees. Dango taking out Ospreay. Ospreay getting back up to his feet. Will Ospreay rolls out of the way of the kick. Tag is made. Here comes Jeff Cobb. One half of the IWGP Tag Team Champions enters the ring now. And Jeff Cobb, big drop kick, takes down Dirty Dango. Cobb now grabs onto him, and Cobb kicks out the knee of Dango. And again. And again. Dirty Dango goes down. Jeff Cobb punches him in the gut. Dango knocked back into the ropes, and Jeff Cobb scoops him up. Oh my god. Jeff Cobb, belly to belly, sends Dango out of the ring. And now Great-O-Khan throws him back in. Remember, Great-O-Khan and Jeff Cobb recently winning those IWGP Tag Team Champions back at Dominion against the Von Erichs, dominating the Von Erichs to a fast victory. Ospreay and O-Khan both just took cheap shots on Dirty Dango, opening Jeff Cobb up to take him down. And now Jeff Cobb getting Dirty Dango back up to his feet. And Jeff Cobb with Dirty Dango into the corner. Tag is made, and Will Ospreay is back in. And Ospreay punches him in the gut. Clotheslines him in the back of the head. Ospreay has got him down, the aerial assassin. Gets caught with a kick to the ribs, and Will Ospreay fighting back though. Will Ospreay knocks him back, and Ospreay rolls through. Kick in the head, takes down Dirty Dango. Ospreay now gets him back up to his feet, and Will Ospreay. Oh, wait a minute. Ospreay, what's he thinking here? Hidden Blade! And Will Ospreay gonna look to end the job tonight. Ospreay gonna look for the Oz Cutter. And in dominant fashion, United Empire get the 3. Dango, Myers, and Swann, they didn't even get a tag off in that one. Will Ospreay, the Great-O-Khan, and Jeff Cobb dominate their way to a quick victory here on Impact tonight. Big win there tonight. United Empire celebrating the win. It's a big win for these three tonight. Ospreay's called for a mic. And so now, say I just wanted to have a little chat with someone, right? All I've got to do is say his name.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Without fail. Every time. The digital media champion's here. I love Joe Hendry a lot. He's a great guy, but I question the sanity. He's walking in 3-on-1 right now. Will, I'm gonna cut right to the chase. There's no music videos. There's no jokes. We're not about to get into a war of words. I'm here to kick your ass. Oh! Hendry! Launches an Ospreay but United Empire! There's 3 of them and 1 of him. An Ospreay. Joe. After I take your title in multiverse of matches, let the rest of your little roster know I'm coming for them too. See you around, Joe. Cobb, finish him. United Empire have left Hendry laying. We got more action coming up now, folks. It's our first actual matchup of the night as here comes Josh Alexander to the ring. The walking weapon is in the building. Josh Alexander making his way down to the ring. Big matchup coming here tonight. Alexander ready to go one-on-one with the man he used to hold the Impact Tag Team titles with earlier this season, actually the very beginning of this season. So, Josh Alexander's made his way down to the ring. The walking weapon is in the building. And now here comes his former tag team partner, the man that he was champions alongside with. All ego. Ethan Page making his way down to the ring. Ethan Page makes his way down to the ring tonight. Big matchup for him as well. So Ethan Page makes his way down to the ring. All ego. Ready for action tonight. These two did face off earlier this season with Josh Alexander getting the win on that night. Will it happen again, though, or will Ethan Page be able to walk out with the win this time? Ethan Page has made his way down to the ring. It's about to go down, folks. Ethan Page, Josh Alexander. For him. But no, Ethan Page. Josh Alexander firing back on him. Josh Alexander knocking him back here. Alexander lighting up his former tag partner early on here. Oh, I'd like to acknowledge real quick, because I know someone's eventually going to mention, I know there's a really good, top downloaded Josh Alexander on Community Creations with thousands of downloads, and I want that one. But here's the issue. When I try and download him, he's like one of them. There's a lot of creative wrestlers on Community Creations that'll do this. I try and download him, and Gets halfway through the download and just cancels. As he goes into a cover on Ethan Page here for the 1-2. Nearly got him there. Ethan Page got the shoulders up. Ethan Page caught with a right hook. Josh Alexander knocks him back. Ethan Page grabs onto him, throws him in the corner. Josh Alexander's caught with a clothesline. Ethan Page knocks him down. Page now into a cover on Alexander for the 1. No, Josh Alexander getting the shoulders up now, and Alexander's down. Ethan Page grabs hold of him, and Page neck breaker knocking him down. Ethan Page has got Josh Alexander down on the mat. Alexander caught him with a clothesline. He gets Ethan Page now back up to his feet here. There's a chop and another one. Josh Alexander having his chest lit up here. Ethan Page thrown off the ropes. Josh Alexander. Huge discus forearm from the walking weapon. Alexander now grabs the ankle of Ethan Page. Locking in that ankle lock, trying to tap out all ego here. Ethan Page in some serious trouble. Josh Alexander's got the ankle lock in. Trying to break the ankle of Ethan Page, who pushes him away. Josh Alexander staggers back up to his feet. Ethan Page pulls him in. Ethan Page sends him off the ropes. They collide. Josh Alexander answers back with a pounce onto him. Alexander's got him down. Ethan Page catches him. Oh, Ethan Page, double underhook. Lifts him up. Butterfly backbreaker. Looked like he might have been trying to hit Alexander with his own move. The C4 spike there. Ethan Page drags him to the center of the ring now, and Ethan Page into a cover for the 1-2. No. Kick out from Josh Alexander. Now right hook there from Ethan Page. He grabs onto Alexander. He pulls him in. He sends him. No. Josh Alexander counters with a kick in the ribs. Alexander scoops him up. Swings him around. Tombstone pile driver from Josh into a cover now. For the 1-2. Kick out again from Ethan Page. All ego staying in it now. Josh Alexander stomping away on him repeatedly. Ethan Page is down. Josh Alexander's caught. Leg sweep from Ethan Page. And now Ethan Page getting him back up to his feet. Ethan Page pulls Josh Alexander in. Oh, he's got him up. He's looking for Ego's Edge. Takes him down. Ego's Edge has got him for the 1-2. No! Josh Alexander kicks out again. Josh Alexander's down. Ethan Page telling him bring it on. Alexander up to one knee. Sidesteps the kick. Gets caught now. And now Ethan Page firing away with a big forearm strike. Knocks him down. And back up to his feet now. Ethan Page grabs Josh Alexander. And Ethan Page picks him up. Drops him. He's got him down. Josh Alexander slides onto the bottom rope. Ethan Page has got him down. Now all ego. Grabs onto Josh Alexander. He turns him around, and Ethan Page firing away with shots on Josh Alexander here. Referee at the count of 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 big strikes to the chest, 10 big clubbing blows. Josh Alexander goes down. He rolls back to his feet, though. Whoa, counter for counter here. Hip toss taking down Ethan Page. The count begins for the count out here. Ethan Page sidesteps. Josh Alexander pounces on him. Alexander's got him down now, and Josh Alexander is kicking him down. Ethan Page into a neck breaker. Page has got Alexander down now, and Ethan Page grabs onto him. Josh Alexander, referee's at the count of 5. Josh Alexander punches him in the gut, knocking him back. Referee at the count of 6 now, and Ethan Page thrown back into the ring at 7. Josh Alexander grabs the leg. Ankle lock is in on Ethan Page. He grapevines it. He's grapevined the ankle lock, has Josh Alexander. Ethan Page is down. Josh Alexander trying to wrench it in, but Ethan Page rolls him over, kicks him in the knee, and again, he's down. Alexander staggers, as does Ethan Page, but Josh Alexander kicking him in the head. Remember, Josh Alexander is just 2 weeks away from challenging either Andrade El Idolo or Johnny Honor for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Wait a minute. Ethan Page, he's got him up for a second. Ego's Edge. Oh, no. No, Page has got his feet on the ropes for the 1-2. No. And Josh Alexander catches him for the C4 spike. And Josh Alexander, just to send a message to either Andrade or Johnny Honor, ankle lock is in. Ethan Page taps. You might be looking at the next Ring of Honor World Champion in Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander scores the win, puts down Ethan Page. Big win there for Josh tonight. Whoa, wait a minute. There's Andrade, the Ring of Honor champion. Whoa, Josh ducked him. Avoids the C4, or avoids the title shot. Hits Andrade. C4 spike. And Josh Alexander drops the Ring of Honor champion. Oh my God, Josh Alexander. He's seen what Andrade is right in front of. He picks him up, and Josh Alexander. Oh my God, is he going to do this? Alexander. C4 spikes him right on top of the Ring of Honor World title. And Josh Alexander lays down the title. Are we looking at the next Ring of Honor champion? You're really so ignorant, you think you're just gonna sit here and take me out like you did to Angle and Daniels. Is that really what you think, Joe? You think I'm that stupid? I think there's gonna be a lot more people thanking me for taking you out than there were people hating me for taking out the other two. So look, I'm gonna tell you this, bully. You got about 5 seconds to get out of my face. Oh, what, Joe? You think I'm scared of you? You think I'm scared to get in a fight? I've been doing this longer than you. I've been fighting guys longer than you, but you know what? I'm the Impact GM right now. I ain't a fighter right now. I'm not a competitor right now. But you know who is? Frankie Kazarian is, and he'll fight you in the main event. You want me? You get me at a later day. I'll be a warm-up match for you before Naito kicks your ass. But we're doing it on my time and on my rules. Well, we're going to move into a huge tag team matchup up next, folks. As up next, here comes the X Division Champion to the ring. Here comes Steve Maclin. Steve Maclin making his way down to the ring. A big matchup here tonight for Maclin. He's teaming up with one of his challengers for Multiverse of Matches in 2 weeks, and he's fighting 2 more of his challengers. Remember, at Multiverse of Matches, Steve Maclin defends that gold in the Golden 6-shooter matchup against AEW's Pac, WWE's Rey Mysterio, Ring of Honor's Shane Taylor, Impact's Speedball Mike Bailey, and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Hiromu Takahashi. But tonight, Steve Maclin making his way down to the ring. Maclin gonna look to tag him and bag him in tag team action tonight. He's been one of the top rising stars here in Impact this year. And he's teaming up with Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor, who, might I add, showed up on the very first episode of LS11 Impact over a year ago now, Bound for Glory Season 3. Shane Taylor was part of the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. And now tonight, the head of Shane Taylor Promotions is in the house. And like I said, I really wish there was a way to light up the entrance ramp a bit better. I'll probably just look for a new Impact Arena after this episode's over and see if that one just got better lighting. But I think this was an issue last year too, so it might just be with the way people make the Impact Arena, quite honestly. So Shane Taylor making his way out to the ring, silhouetted by just the pitch blackness of the arena. You can only see him with that little bit of backlighting. But it is Shane Taylor. There you go, you can see him now. It is Shane Taylor, I swear to you. There he is. And now, here comes Speedball Mike Bailey down to the ring. And Shane Taylor's another one of those situations where there was a way better created wrestler of him, but it has the same issue I had with Josh Alexander. It starts to download and then it just cancels. I don't no matter what I do. So Speedball making his way down to the ring. Mike Bailey a heavy favorite to win that matchup at Multiverse. Speedball Mike Bailey's in the building. Big fan of this guy, especially after watching him work live and in person. And finally, his first ever match in Impact Wrestling. It's Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is in Impact Wrestling right now. I just need that fact needs to sink in for a moment for everyone. Rey Mysterio making his way down to the ring. The greatest luchador of all time is here. Oh, but his entrance is lit up. That's weird. Rey Mysterio makes his way down to the ring, so it's going to be Speedball and Mysterio against Macklin and Taylor. This is going to be a big one, folks. A big matchup coming up here. Speedball and Macklin are starting it out. Speedball went for a stomp. Macklin got him with a forearm to the back of the head, knocking him down. Speedball pulling himself back up. Macklin grabs onto him. Steve Macklin goes for him. Speedball back flips. Speedball Mike Bailey now. Knee strike taking down Macklin. Steve Macklin getting kicked repeatedly. Mike Bailey putting those feet to good use here, knocking him down. Hits the ropes. Big side kick to the head. Into a senton. Speedball Mike Bailey is on top right now. Mike Bailey kicking him down. Gets in the back now, and Mike Bailey rushes in. Macklin with the other face. Oh, that knee strike cut. That one cut Speedball open. As now here comes Shane Taylor, and he catches him with a big shot. Shane Taylor, the biggest man on the X Division title match this weekend. There's a one kick out from Mike Bailey. And Shane Taylor puts the boot to him. Mike Bailey's down. Shane Taylor's got him down. Mike Bailey kicks him in the head. And Mike Bailey's got him down now. Speedball takes him out at the legs. Rolls back through. Speedball. Senton takes him down. Mike Bailey's got him down. Oh, he wipes out Steve Macklin. And Speedball launches in. Knee strike knocking Shane Taylor in the corner. It is all Speedball right now. He's doing this 2-on-1 at the moment. Speedball Mike Bailey is on top. Kicks him in the back, kicking him down again. Runs back in. Shane Taylor got him now. Shane Taylor, Samoan drop. Takes him down. Shane Taylor's taking down Speedball, and Rey Mysterio wants the tag, but Speedball's blocked by Shane Taylor. He leaps out, though. Here we go. Rey Mysterio immediately flattened by Shane Taylor, but Rey Mysterio goes for a drop kick instead. Macklin wants in. Macklin wants to beat a legend. Oh, and Mysterio gets caught with a forearm. Macklin immediately taking down the legend. Rey Mysterio gets the shoulders up. Rey back to his feet. Macklin went for a moonsault. Rey Mysterio flips across the back of Steve Macklin, and Rey Mysterio now he's starting to catch fire here. Mysterio hits the ropes, grabs Macklin, kicks him in the ribs. Mysterio off the ropes. Big neck breaker taking down Steve Macklin. Running swanton again from Mysterio. Macklin goes down. Steve Macklin's down. Rey Mysterio picking him back up to his feet now. Mysterio with Macklin into the corner. Big clothesline. Steve Macklin's down. Rey Mysterio rolls around. DDT taking him down. And now Steve Macklin's down. Rey Mysterio. Oh, what a split leg moonsault off the ropes into a cover on him for the 2. Kick out from Steve Macklin. The champion gets the shoulders up. Rey Mysterio picks him up, kicks him in the knees. Rey Mysterio kicks him again, knocking back Macklin. And Macklin catches Mysterio. Rey Mysterio sent into the corner. Steve Macklin running in, spears him into the corner, and Rey Mysterio in trouble. Steve Macklin overhead, belly to belly. Down goes Mysterio. Into a cover. Oh, it's saved by Mike Bailey. And Mike Bailey turns his attention to Shane Taylor with that kick. Oh no! DDT drops him right on his head. Dropped him right on the head wound there. Did Macklin. Rey Mysterio. DDT to Shane Taylor. Cover for the 1. No. Shane Taylor kicks out, so Rey Mysterio runs the ropes. Oh! What a punch from Shane Taylor. And Mike Bailey makes the save. Mike Bailey went for a knee strike. Rey Mysterio kicks back up Shane Taylor. Oh God. Oh God. Shane Taylor spiking Mike Bailey. Rey Mysterio went for a right hook. Shane Taylor caught him. Shane Taylor went for him. Rey Mysterio turns his attention to Steve Maclin for a moment. Headbutt in the back, and Shane Taylor launches him across the ring. Tag is made. Steve Maclin's back in. Rey Mysterio staggering back to his feet. And now Rey Mysterio's caught and taken down by Maclin. Maclin now going up to the top rope. Steve Maclin is going to look to fly. Maclin going to look to tag him and bag him to one of the greatest of all time. Rey Mysterio gets down instead. Shane Taylor tags back in. Rey Mysterio catches Shane Taylor. DDT knocks him down. Rey Mysterio runs across the ring. Mysterio tags Mike Bailey back in, but how smart is this with Speedball having that gaping wound on his head? Went for a knee strike, gets caught. Speedball sent off the ropes. Mike Bailey is taken down. Shane Taylor into a cover. Saved by Rey Mysterio. Steve Maclin now grabs onto Rey, throws him over the top rope and out to the floor. And Mike Bailey ditches out into the bottom rope, but Shane Taylor is going up top. Shane Taylor's going to look to fly, and Shane Taylor, oh! Nobody home. Mike Bailey with a kick in the head. Speedball wiping him out. Steve Maclin's putting the boots to Rey Mysterio, so Mike Bailey tries to dive out to save Rey Mysterio, but gets knocked out of the air. As Steve Maclin's going after the arm of Rey Mysterio. And Mike Bailey. Stop! Oh my God! Shane Taylor now knocking back Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio pulled in. Shane Taylor has got him up. Rey Mysterio punches his way out of the powerbomb. And now Mike Bailey's back in the ring. Rey Mysterio throwing Shane Taylor in for him. And Speedball ready for action here. Steve Maclin runs in the ring though. Oh, Maclin takes the cheap shot, so Mysterio's gonna do the same. Rey Mysterio on impact. Gotta dial up. 6-1. No! Powerbomb off the top from Taylor. Rey Mysterio. Canadian Destroyer. And now Mike Bailey getting Shane Taylor up. Super kick. Into a corkscrew for the 1, 2. No! And now Maclin and Mysterio. Rey Mysterio with the X Division champ across the ring. 4, 6, 1, 9. And Shane Taylor with a spine buster to Rey Mysterio. Speedball rolls under the bottom rope. So Rey Mysterio goes up to the top rope to try and save his tag partner tonight. Double axe handle to the back of Shane Taylor. And Rey Mysterio now with Shane Taylor back up to his feet. Maclin follows them to the outside. Maclin scoops Mysterio up. Rey Mysterio slides out of it. Chop block to the X Division champ. And now Speedball back into the ring. There's the diving stomp to Shane Taylor. Gets him back up to his feet. And Mike Bailey, knee to the face, knocks down Shane Taylor. Tag is made and Rey Mysterio's back in. Mike Bailey now opens Rey Mysterio up. DDT to Shane Taylor. Steve Maclin's taken down, and Rey Mysterio with Frog Splash. 1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio and Speedball Mike Bailey just got the win. A massive victory there for Rey Mysterio and Speedball Mike Bailey. Rey Mysterio and Speedball Mike Bailey. Look at the blood on the face of Speedball. But he and Rey Mysterio pick up a huge win. Could one of these two men be our next X Division champion? Who knows? We got more action coming up next, though, folks. Killer Kelly in action against Taylor Wilde up next. We got more action coming up next, folks, as I just mentioned. So, here comes Taylor Wilde to the ring. This is the first time we're seeing her here in LS11 Universe on screen. I believe she's had a simulated match in the past. So, Taylor Wilde making her way down to the ring. A big matchup for her tonight, and I will confirm, I know that at one point in time it was said that upon returning to Impact, upon returning to Impact, Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich would be getting a shot at the Knockout Tag Team titles. That is still true. That is absolutely still true. They still will be getting a shot. But Bully Ray, the interim GM for right now, until inevitably Samoa Joe takes him out, let's be real, that's what's going to happen. I'm getting scared, because unless we find another person to take that spot, I'm next on the list to be interim GM, and Samoa Joe and I have never seen eye to eye. That is a canceled story from the original universe that died out in 2018 that we will talk about another time on a live stream, maybe. I don't want to get choked out by Samoa Joe, so Bully Ray, please don't die. He's decided that because Jamie Hayter's got this big matchup on Dynamite next week to look forward to, that big Fatal 4-Way matchup that could send her to Forbidden War, he wanted to hold off and give her more time to prepare for that, not making that matchup tonight for the tag team titles. Next week, it will be Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich versus Jamie Hayter and Rebel for the Knockouts tag team title. So there is Killer Kelly. It's been a while since we've seen her in ring. Took a little bit to get her here after the jump to 2K23. But it's Taylor Wilde and Killer Kelly one-on-one. Here we go. Killer Kelly comes running in. Taylher Wilde catches the kick, and Taylor Wilde taking her down with punches to the face now, raining in on her. Taylor Wilde's got her down, and Taylor has got Killer Kelly. Grabs onto her, lifting her up to her feet here, and Taylor Wilde, no. Killer Kelly knocking her back, kicking her in the knee. Now it's countered, and Taylor Wilde grabs onto her. Killer Kelly answering back now, and Killer Kelly hits the ropes. Whoa, went for her. Taylor Wilde jumped over her now, and Taylor Wilde trying to choke her out. Killer Kelly's down. Taylor Wilde, the witch, has her where she wants her, but no, Killer Kelly runs in and takes her down. She's got her down now, and Killer Kelly kicking away at her here. She's got her down, getting her back up to her feet now is Kelly. Kicks her in the ribs, kicks her in the side of the head, knocks her back, forearm strike. You can see Masha in the corner of Killer Kelly. These two have developed a bit of a frenemy situation between them. They've been working really well as a tag team. Ran through the tournament. We're supposed to have that matchup with Death Dolls on the first Impact of 2K23, and then just, yeah, you know, been there. We already talked about that. It's Killer Kelly now, firing away on Taylor Wilde. Knocks her back with some quick strikes, going right back in. After this matchup will be our main event, Frankie Kazarian and Samoa Joe in our main event of the night. It's Killer Kelly. Spine Buster takes down Taylor Wilde. And now Killer Kelly firing away on her, knocking back Taylor Wilde, shoves her back. Oh, leaping forearm smash knocks her down. Getting her back up to her feet now, and Killer Kelly, clothesline, into another. Grabs the leg and sweeps the leg. And I will give full transparency, this was supposed to be a tag team match tonight. It was either going to be Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich against the Coven, or the team of Penelope Ford and the Bunny. But there's a great Taylor Wilde, as you can see here, but there's only one Kylan King, and it doesn't look great. There's a great Bunny on Media Creations. There's no great Penelope Ford. This goes for pretty much every Knockouts tag team right now. As now Killer Kelly, oh my god, what's she doing here? She's got Taylor Wilde up. Suplex takes her down, and Killer Kelly has Taylor Wilde down, getting her back up to her feet here. Killer Kelly turns her around. Crossface chicken wing is in on Taylor Wilde. Oh, but Taylor Wilde punches her in the face and knocks her back. Code Breaker knocks her down. Into a cover now from Wilde for the one. No. Killer Kelly getting the shoulders up for a kick. Or went for a punch. Sidestepped. Clothesline connects. Killer Kelly's got her down, and Masha watching on. Taylor Wilde pulling herself back up to her feet here. And Killer Kelly hits the ropes. And again, Killer Kelly. Good Lord, the speed at which she is hitting the ropes. Oh, she went for Taylor Wilde on the outside. Wilde got out of the way. Tries to grab her. Kelly knocks her back, and Killer Kelly, whoa, went for her again. Taylor Wilde answers back. Taylor Wilde and Killer Kelly exchanging strikes here. Killer Kelly off the ropes, went for a spear. Taylor Wilde flipped over her. Turned around now. Whoa, went for her. Counter for counter here. Killer Kelly knocking her down. Cover for the 1, for the 2. She got her. And if Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich can do that next week, we're going to have new Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Massive victory there for Killer Kelly tonight in her return. Big win there for Killer Kelly. Our main event is coming up next. More action. Our main event up next. Well, before the main event, we're backstage here with What the? Oh, God. Sami Callihan's back. We haven't seen Callahan since that death match with Samoa Joe. And Sami Callihan has returned to Impact, and he's beating the hell out of Brian Myers. Sami Callihan sends him into that window, and Callihan is back. Well, with a shock return of Sami Callihan, it is time for some more action, folks. It is our main event. Here comes Frankie Kazarian to the ring. Frankie Kazarian is in the building. A big matchup for him tonight. Kazarian going to go one-on-one with the Impact World Champion tonight. Big matchup coming our way. Kazarian makes his way down to the ring. He's going one-on-one with Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe making his way out to the ring, the Impact World Champion, ready for action. Samoa Joe making his way down to the ring. So Samoa Joe has made his way down to the ring. It's time for the main event. So, without any further ado, Samoa Joe, Frankie Kazarian, here we go. They collide. Kazarian goes for him. Joe springboards into a forearm. Samoa Joe knocks him down immediately into a cover on Kaz. Kazarian gets the shoulders up now. Frankie Kazarian getting back to his feet, kicks him in the ribs now, and Kazarian. He's knocked back again, he fires back. Kazarian into a clothesline, knocking Samoa Joe down. Frankie Kazarian now kicks him in the head. Samoa Joe goes down. Kazarian gets him back up to his feet, throwing Samoa Joe off the ropes, and Kazarian tries to duck him. They collide. Runs in. Joe taking him down. Samoa Joe now into a cover for the 1. For the 2, no! Kick out from Kazarian. Joe, get him right back up to his feet, and Samoa Joe kicks him in the ribs. Double underhook, lifts him up, takes him down with a Tiger Bomb. Joe has got him down now, and Samoa Joe, no. Kazarian back to his feet with a clothesline, answers back. Now Joe is knocked back. Kazarian firing back with quick strikes, knocks him back, and Joe sent off the ropes. Kazarian ducks under him. Kaz hops him. And now Kazarian swings through into neckbreaker on the champ. Joe is down. Kaz firing away on him. Joe back to his feet. Joe knocks him back. Goes for a jab. Kazarian tries to grab him. Samoa Joe throws him off the ropes. Power slam takes him down. Joe, cover. For the 1. For the 2. No. Kazarian gets the shoulders up. Samoa Joe goes for a kick. Kazarian counters. Frankie Kazarian scoops him up, and Frankie Kazarian, oh, dropping Samoa Joe. Cover for the 1, 2. Kick out from Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe goes down. Frankie Kazarian is putting up a fight against the Impact World Champion right now. Kazarian just running the ropes, waiting for Joe to get back in. Coming up. Oh, went for a forearm, got caught. Samoa Joe gets him back up to his feet now, turns him around. Joe, oh, might have been trying to think coquina clutch there. Kazarian gets caught with some jabs, and Joe firing away on him. Takes him down with a kick. Joe now into a cover on Kaz for the 1. Kick out again from Kazarian. Joe, oh, Kazarian floats over. Neckbreaker connects. And now Kazarian going to the top rope. Has Joe down. Frankie Kazarian. Elbow drop across the back. Knocking down Samoa Joe. Runs in. Joe taking him down. And now Samoa Joe. Clothesline knocks him down in the corner. And Joe has Kazarian down. Frankie Kazarian is in trouble here. Joe puts a boot to him. And Joe goes for him again. Kazarian has him down. Taking out the legs. Now Frankie Kazarian with the Impact Champion down. Kazarian. No. Joe deadlifts him for a power bomb. Cover for the 1, 2. Kick out from Kazarian. Joe getting him back up to his feet now. Samoa Joe turns him around, tries to grab him. Kazarian, elbow strikes, knocking him back, and Frankie Kazarian. He's got Joe again. No, Samoa Joe. Whoa, counter for counter here. Kazarian turns him around. Kazarian has him. Crossface is in. The crossface chicken wings in. Kazarian to make Joe tap out. To be the only person in Impact that's beat Joe in a singles match. Samoa Joe is writhing. Kazarian's got this choke in tight. He's trying to put down the champion. Samoa Joe is writhing in pain. Kaz wrenching it in as tight as he can. He's got Joe. He's got him down. Kazarian almost has him. Joe is down. Kazarian. No. Samoa Joe. Elbow to the jaw. And now Joe grabs hold of Kazarian, scoops him up, slams him down. Getting him back up to his feet now, and Samoa Joe. Oh, went for him. Kazarian answering back. Kazarian lighting him up again, knocking back Joe. Kaz now hits the ropes, and Kaz, oh, collides with Joe. Samoa Joe turns him around. Joe. There's the German. Turns it into a full Nelson. And Joe into Chimeraplex. For the 1, for the 2. That's a kick out. Kaz pulls himself back up to his feet. Here comes Joe. Oh! Samoa Joe just got Samoa Joe. Kazarian with an elbow. And now Frankie Kazarian getting Joe back up to his feet. Kazarian throws Joe back into the ring. One up to the top rope now. Frankie Kazarian perched up on the top rope. He's telling Joe to get back up. Frankie Kazarian went for a crossbody. Samoa Joe. Right hook turns him around. Coquina clutch is in. Kazarian might be fading. Joe has got it in. Frankie Kazarian is trying his damnedest to stay in it here. Joe wrenching it in. Kazarian taps out. That's going to do it. Frankie Kazarian taps out. Just like that, Samoa Joe wins in the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching this week's episode of Impact Wrestling. It's been a great night of action here on Impact. Had a great time with you all tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you all tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown, and this Saturday for Ring of Honor Best in the World. Until next time, everybody, I've been Xander, and that was Universe.